Hey Savannah, welcome back to another episode of SavSocial912. This is a podcast and an events page that's just focused on highlighting cool and fun events happening in the downtown Savannah area. This episode, I'm actually going to venture out to highlight some events happening in Starland, and I'm going to go so far as something happening in Thunderbolt. So if you bear with me through the rundown of events that are happening the last weekend of March all the way to the first weekend of April, I also have my first interview, which I'm really excited to share with you guys. I was able to meet with the cast of Alice in Wonderland that's going to be performing next weekend, April 4th and 5th. So I met with the director and some of the cast members, and they showed me some cool costumes that they have and the story behind how they brought the whole production together. So that's going to be kind of like a drag cabaret performance art piece that's going to be happening all weekend. And I'm so excited to share it with you guys because I feel like Club 1 is always just associated with being a drag bar. But as I did this interview, I learned that it is so much more than that, and it's a heartbeat of our community and an institution for people who are involved in the local theater scene and performing arts. So I'm really excited to share all of that with you. So let's get to the fun part, which is what's going on in Savannah. So let's kick it off this Saturday and Sunday, which is the 29th and 30th of March. There's going to be another Spritz and Hits Rooftop brunch, and that's going to be happening at the Lost Square Bar, which is the rooftop bar of the Alita Hotel, and that's kind of nestled in over on the west side, kind of between River Street and Broughton Street. So I recommend going to this. They're going to have a DJ, Spritz-inspired cocktails, and they're going to have an amazing brunch menu. So I would say our headliner for this weekend is going to be on Saturday. The DeSoto Row is having an event where it's their DeSoto Spring Street Market. This is going to start at the Two Tides Brewery, which is kind of at the top of DeSoto Row, and then it's going to conclude down by where the entrance to Starland Yard is. So this is going to be co-hosted by Super Bloom, which is a really cute coffee shop that's kind of like in the middle of the entire block. And if you're visiting Savannah or if you've lived here for a while, this is a great opportunity to connect with our community. There's going to be a lot of artists and a lot of local vendors, amazing food and beverages. So that's going to be, once again, from 11 to 5 p.m. It's definitely worth checking out. I don't think there's a cover or an RSVP to this. You just show up and you have fun, and then you can go to Starland Yard after, or you can venture over and get a bite at Brochu. So I definitely recommend, if you are looking for an afternoon activity for Saturday, check out the DeSoto Spring Market. Next up on the 29th, which is Saturday, we have a woman-to-woman conference that's happening at the Hotel Indigo. So this is from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And if you are a female business owner or someone who has an idea that they want to turn into a business, I definitely recommend going. It's a great way to expand your network and to maybe get inspired or find some motivation talking to really powerhouse female business owners in town. And Savannah is a really special place where there's a support system for business owners, and we're particularly hosting a lot of powerhouse female badass business owners. So I would definitely recommend checking that out. Also, I'll show some clips of an event I went to this week, which was the Go Gals launch party. So Go Gals is a part of the ACE Women in Business nonprofit organization that's just geared towards helping women who want to start their own business or have a business idea go from the ideation phase all the way to rolling their business out and launching it to our community. So it was a great event. We had the Mayor Van Johnson show up and give a speech, and then we had some of the mentors and event organizers share some really inspiring words. And I will say the businesses that they brought out were amazing, and I'm excited to see how they grow within our Savannah community. So moving into Sunday, March 30th, we have a DIY koi and succulent dish garden party, I guess is the best way to put it. This is going to be from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Sea Love Savannah. So that's going to be located at 310 West Broughton Street, which is the west side, kind of where Walgreens and T-Mobile are. So if you couldn't get enough after the succulent party at Sea Love, you can go over to the DeSoto Hotel, which is a few blocks over on Liberty Street. They're doing a candlelight tribute to Coldplay. So I believe that's going to be in their bar from 8:45 to 9:45 p.m. on Sunday. Their bar is really cute. Their drinks are fabulous. And I think that a candlelight concert, especially with Coldplay, would be very romantic. All right, so next Monday, which is going to be the 31st of March, the last day of March before we roll into April, there's going to be an industry night over at 22 Square. So they're going to be having like happy hour prices from 5 to 9 p.m. And if you bring a business card, they have a raffle where you can like win a prize weekly. So Monday the 31st also is the kickoff for the Club Card Championship. So this is a golf tournament that's happening out in the landings. The first 3 days of the tournament are kind of closed, ticketed only events that aren't really like public facing, but the opening ceremony is going to be Wednesday at 12 p.m. So that's going to be the 2nd of April. And that's going to be at the 10th tee at their Deer Creek course. So then round 1 is going to be Thursday the 3rd, and that starts at 9 a.m. Round 2 will be Friday the 4th, also starting at 9 a.m. And then it seems like Saturday is actually the day, April 5th, to be going because they're going to have a concert, which Ryan Cabrera is going to be opening for the Spin Doctors. If you guys remember Ryan Cabrera, he sang that song On the Way Down, and he had like the spiky hair back in the early 2000s, dated Ashley Simpson. I think it would be cool to see him. So you can buy tickets on the Club Card Championship website. General admission is around $10 or $20, and then they have VIP packages that the price obviously goes up, but all of it is distributed to local charities. I think you can choose your charity that you want your ticket to be donating to. So learn more at their website. Going to golf tournaments in town are a really fun way to connect with the community, enjoy some drinks and sunshine, and just do something different that's not, drinking on River Street or going down Congress. So I definitely encourage you guys to check out the Club Card Championship, and there's going to be a few more golf tournaments throughout the spring. All right, so Tuesday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. We're going to have the She Hustles spring event down at the Clive venue, which is that events venue right off of MLK. I think it's like MLK and Oglethorpe. So this is going to be an evening that's dedicated to female entrepreneurs and leaders. We're celebrating Women's History Month. So join this at the Clive. Once again, Savannah is an amazing place for female business owners. There are a lot of motivating and inspiring women all around. So whether you are just curious and maybe have an idea about starting your own business, or you're looking for mentorship, or just putting a different lens on a service or a product that you're already selling, this is another good opportunity to just expand your network and enjoy being around badass motivating women. So that's going to be 5:30 to 8 on April 1st at the Clive venue. So then Wednesday, we have Fred Armisen, who you may have heard of him from SNL. He's a comedian who is on Portlandia. He's doing a comedy show at Victory North. Unfortunately, I don't have the time for this, but if you go to the Victory North website, I think you can purchase tickets and get more details there. I feel like Savannah always has very well-known actors and comedians and musicians coming and going, so I just wanted to highlight that he is going to be in town. I think I'm going to check it out because I loved him in Portlandia. So then April 3rd from 6 to 9 p.m., Savannah Tech is going to have their annual Opportunity Gala, and they're going to be honoring the Georgia Port Authority. So this is more of like a high-ticket event. It's black tie optional. It's going to be at their campus over on White Bluff, and tickets are $500. If you wanted to buy a table, it's $5,000. So this may not be just like a casual event that us as locals or visitors go to, but I think it's worth just highlighting that there's fundraisers and gala events happening where people can get fancy and enjoy spending a night celebrating a good cause. All right, guys, I'm really excited to share this next event with you because it goes hand in hand with my first SavSocial912 podcast interview. So this is for the Alice in Wonderland production that's happening on April 4th and 5th at the Club1 venue. That's kind of off Jefferson and Bay Street. But tickets are going to be $25, and it's going to be a mix of cabaret and performance art. There's a little bit of drag and singing and dancing, and I think the costumes are going to be just fabulous. So you can show up for that production and then stay for some drag shows after as well. So like if you're looking for something fun and different to do, I definitely recommend it. So I hope you enjoy my first interview with the cast of Alice in Wonderland. Thank you again, Valerie, for being willing to meet with me and be my first interview. So enjoy. I'm here with the cast of Alice in Wonderland at Club 1 at the director Valerie, Tekna, and Jeremiah. Who are you guys playing?
Well, hi, I'm Tekna Kalor, and I am playing Tweedledee. My counterpart, Monochrome, is actually playing Tweedledum, and that is my burlesque daughter.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And I feel like your costume's already amazing, so I can only imagine what two of you will look like on stage.
Probably shiny.
Shiny, glittery, amazing. Yes. And who are you playing?
I'm playing the White Rabbit.
Oh, okay.
So yes, it's a lot of fun. And obviously I was going to add on what you were saying too. That's one of the great things with Valerie. And this is the second production, I guess specific production we've worked together on with Assembly of Phantasms. But it's great because she has this incredible vision, which is always a lot of fun, and then just really brings in incredibly talented performers and really gives us the free reign to take kind of her vision and her idea and to put our own artistic stamp on what we're doing, which I think really speaks a lot to you, to trusting the performers, but then also having just the openness to really seeing what, we come up with. And what we're able to bring to this great vision that she has to make it even better.
So how long have you guys been involved with productions in Club 1? Or how did this all kind of start?
We're one of many performance troupes that grace this wonderful stage. And so I think the Assembly of Phantasms has been going really for about 3 years, but this is maybe our second full year. So we started with a show that I created based on Edgar Allan Poe's The Mask of the Red Death. And then, so I did that 1 year and I said, that's a lot. I need to take a break. Definitely. But we revamped it. We took it to Atlanta Fringe Festival, and then I just kind of kept coming up with other ideas. So yeah, this is technically our third year, second kind of full, what I will call a season, I guess.
Are there any other cool, fun things we should know about performing at Club 1? Do you guys partake in any other activities, or are there any shows you like to go to? I saw there's a drag bingo on Mondays. I didn't know that.
I know. I was going to say we're missing drag bingo right now. Right? No, it's okay. Like I said, if you come to the regular show, to our show, you can also catch any of the drag shows that are happening that night as well. I don't know. Is there a Savannah cabaret coming up? Oh, wait. Yeah. POTUS is coming up.
Yeah, POTUS is coming up.
I'm not.
Good to know.
The Savannah cabaret has POTUS coming up, which I believe is about the women behind the president. And what they do to make sure they have whatever's going on.
Yes.
It's a cute show.
Or if they hide the woman in the back.
It's really funny.
It is really cute. Most everything that Savannah Cabaret does is really cute. And they're definitely a good one to catch whenever they perform. I say they, I'm not in it.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are you guys?
Yes, me.
What are you guys all involved in, outside of just this production? Do you do, obviously cabaret, but anything else?
Well, I know for me specifically, I have a bunch of shows coming up. My babies from House of Color are doing Tits and Bits is coming up April 11th at 8 p.m. at the Sentient Bean. It is a drag and burlesque show for newbies. So it's 18 and up to come out and just see a bunch of brand new performers go out and have fun and learn all about burlesque. And just kind of explore themselves and as they learn to perform. And I'm really excited because those are all my babies. And then May 3rd, I think.
You can double back with me if it's not that date.
I think it is. Okay. May 3rd, also at the Sentient Bean, we're doing a Lana Del Rey show, Young and Beautiful. So it is drag and burlesque, and the entire cast is doing just different Lana songs, and we're really excited because we've got a whole bunch of really heavy hitters out there like Corbin, Monoxide, Dolce Delicious, the Angeline. Like there's a ton of people showing up and I'm really excited about it.
Oh my God, I'm excited about it. I love Lana Del Rey. And this is why I started this podcast, because it's so nice to hear about all these cool things coming into town and like things you wouldn't think are going on at the Bean, but definitely are piquing my interest. So,
Well, and I think it's one of the great things too with the theater performance of any kind in Savannah. It definitely is kind of a large family, and you will see some of the same performers in different events and performances. We have an amazing cast with this production, which you can hit on the.
Yeah, we've got people from House of Guns. We have people from Bay Street Bombshells, Corbin Monoxide, like you mentioned as well, Boris Kraloff, Justin P. Kent, who didn't want to be on camera, but... So, and then we've got a couple of newbies ourselves as well that I'm really excited to debut too.
yes. Are you going to say something?
Well, I was just saying, and that's one thing I think is so kind of doubling back on kind of what we've been talking about is so great about this cabaret space here at Club 1, that it is, beyond just the typical drag, which they do so many amazing drag performances throughout the week. And I think Club 1's website, their Instagram usually will always have that information. But this is really a venue. I mean, I've been very fortunate to perform on this stage with a lot of different groups and several different productions over the years. And it really is, it's an inclusive space. And so you will see so many things beyond just the amazing drag performances, but it is the burlesque, it's true cabaret with music and different, theater shows that they will have in this space, which has really been, I think, important because Valerie and I have been doing theater in Savannah for years now. We won't say how many years, but it's been a long time.
I keep going back and forth as to whether I add it to my bio or not.
Why did you really want to admit
Do I
it?
want to age myself?
But I think one of the things too is that over years we've seen a lot of venues that we've been able to do productions in disappear here in Savannah. So the fact that we do have this space at Club 1, this beautiful cabaret stage, that is so open to so many different groups and productions. It's really, it's great to be back on here and be a part of that and celebrate that and bring the community in to realize that there's an amazing venue here at Club 1 that's open to everybody.
Yes, I love that. All are invited.
Yeah, we're really wonderfully spoiled here. Anytime I try to go somewhere else, I'm like, no, I'm ready to go perform back at Club 1.
Yes. And maybe to bring this all to a close, if somebody is interested in getting involved, do you have any advice on, obviously we can't like knock on the door and say, I want to perform, but how
I can. Really, if you recognize somebody that you like seeing perform, you can always walk up to us and ask. I mean, if you're interested in getting involved, we all have answers of how to get involved more often than not. I know myself included, whenever someone's like, hey, I'm really interested in burlesque, but I don't know where to start, I go, hey, we do like newbie stuff at Sentient Bean all the time. Come on out. We'll get you in there.
Yeah, that's super exciting. I might have to follow up with you.
Yeah. We all are kind of involved in so many different groups. I think just the best thing is to come out and see a show, any show, have an idea of what kind of thing you might want to do, and just give it a shot and ask somebody.
Because definitely on that too, like I said, it really is a community of performers here in Savannah. And we all know each other, or one person's going to know somebody who knows somebody that's going to have the information you need or have, the information you need to get involved. So, and I think we're always welcome to bring more people into that community and into that family as well.
Yes, I love it. I feel like Savannah kind of gives you a hug and then never lets go. So I was very happy to hear that you guys have such a strong community and an amazing production coming up. So once again, I'll just echo this back. Alice in Wonderland is going to be at Club 1 on April 4th and 5th. You said at 8 p.m. on the 4th?
Yes.
And then
6 p.m. on the 5th.
And then you can see the drag shows after, which I think would make a really fun night. So thank you guys once again for joining me and taking the time to talk about this amazing event and me finding out about other ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excited. Any last words? No? I would like to thank the Academy.
All those little people I stepped on.
Beyonce.
Definitely thank Beyonce. All right, well, I'm excited. I might follow up and get some clips of your rehearsal, but I'll be posting this, and hopefully I'll follow up about your next event too.
Perfect. Awesome.
Keep an eye out. Valerie is always doing some incredible things.
Wow, I don't know about you, but I am so excited to see Alice in Wonderland at Club 1. I think that you can tell there was a lot of heart and creativity with this cast and with Valerie's vision, and to see it come to life is going to be amazing. So once again, you can buy tickets on the Club 1 website. They're $25 each night, and I'm just ready to see that cast bring it, because the costumes and everything that they shared was simply amazing, and I loved to learn that there's so much more to Club 1 than it being just a drag bar. So buckle up for that. They also shared that there's drag bingo on Mondays at 6:30 p.m. So if you're looking for a standing event to happen, I love drag queens and I love bingo, so I think that's going to be fabulous. They're also going to start doing a drag brunch again on Sundays. So I will keep you posted once that's on the social calendar. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for another episode of the SavSocial912 podcast. I hope that this was helpful and informative for you guys to find cool events happening the end of March into early April. Next time, I'm going to just roll into the second week of April, and I might go as far as what's going on for Easter. There's a lot of events popping up between now and then. I'm also going to be joined by John Bonus, who runs District Live, and he's going to walk me through the concerts that are coming in the spring and the summer, and also just fill me in on events that are happening at District Live and on the Riverwalk. So I hope you can join me for the next episode. But until then, stay social, Savannah.